So at that point now, okay, you weren't declared winner. Let us take it like that. But you never made any other attempt.
Yes. I felt it was a big privilege in the House of Assembly at the age of 30. So I decided that the best thing I would do is to use the experience I've learned to build young men.
Okay.
Support young men. Support the system too. The legislature now causing a lot of things. One of the greatest lessons you learn from being an active legislator, not a passive one, an active legislator, is how to convince people to follow what you think is right.
Okay.
If you have a vision, you have a mission, you have a purpose, how do you tell it to people? Because if I want to move a motion, I will lobby my colleagues.
Yes.
So that
to see things from your own perspective.
So one, it gave me easy research where every necessary information you need for that thing.
Okay.
Two, it got the humble
to the core.
Seriously. I'm not scholarable.
Okay.
It got the very humble. And then three, it can know how to present this thing in a very short time, because at the sitting, I may need 2 hours.
Yes.
1 hour. No, we can't sit all day. So then finally, you will know how to be very friendly outside the chambers.
Yes.
Which means, okay, teach you to reduce the number of people grabbing a move. Somebody can come and become, and you think the person has become a problem. But the moment you start seeing things from the angle Onya Asiafia, you understand there why Onya Jiwe did this bitter or this person. That is when you now help the person.
Okay.
That is what the legislature teaches.
Okay.
So these lessons I learned in feeling on them back. And because now the party then support them well, my member House of Assembly, I hold all those positions before House of Assembly. I decided to stay in the party and do everything possible to keep the party winning.
Okay.
So I had a lot of positions during the elections. In fact, there is no election from 1999 till date. There is no election I conduct go on Onitsha North, Anambra State, nay player, one major role or the other from beginning to the end.
Okay. So now after another stint you had, you wanted to go and it wasn't successful, you decided to play your role on the background.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after some time you cross-carpeted.
Yes, in 2023, after 2023 election.
Why did you do that?
Then, after that election, I did an analysis of everything that has happened in that party in Olunia before. With all due respect to that party. I realized that the family no style. Nandi decided to give war.
Okay.
And a decision in wood on that chicken will allow.
Yes, man, you wallow when all this in easy now.
No saying good by individual race.
Okay.
A Bob Nandi decided to give wood on a list.
Okay.
Now, where else do I go? Because I love public service.
Okay.
I love public services. I have a passion for service. I decided to join APGA. And when I did, I was given one responsibility. Then we find out both the ambassadors there, a support group.
Yeah.
Look at that, join us, good ambassadors. So and I didn't understand until after a few months. Fanny Zona coordinator of civil ambassadors.
Okay.
Now that meeting, and they made that discussion that somebody is, I won't want to mention his name. So You are coming in here with a wealth of experience.
Okay.
Put it in. Wow. You know, when you are asking God for anything,
Yeah.
one of the things God does is that when He answers your prayers, He doesn't answer it in the package that you expect.
Okay.
We get to join a Lamborghini. Ụbọchị ọ ga-enye ike mụta etinye n'ime Bible and they don't like ije ụka ndị onye nwoke da like ime Bible
ma ị na-ekwere ka ọmụnwa da like ije ụka si na onye anwa nwere ike
so if now the package na dị iche, so you need to be smart spiritually.
Okay.
You need to be alive spiritually to know.
Okay.
I contested to as Anambra North Vice Chairman.
Okay.
At my former party.
Okay.
Vice Chairman Anambra North. Soon to later I won. But at the end of the day, that executive did not hold. A lot of bickerings, maybe senior. Oga Kanjiman and the other won.
Okay.
Now, when I got into APGA, wanted that zonal coordinator. Obuno Onyaji, ebe biazo vice chairman na party level. Will you say if you join me at that party level?
Well, I'm busy. Okay.
And so I was given a task to organize a rally.
Okay.
March 17, 2024. March 16th or 15, 2024.
Okay.
It was grand.
Okay.
It was grand. I thank God it was a tremendous success.
Okay, so now you are fulfilled staying in Africa. Then in Africa, chop your food. You chop parties of it?
Iba moto. Neje Lagos.
Okay.
Ulu Nore. Banyuza Ibadan. Can you figure me?
Illiterate. Okay.
So the good thing is that Africa has been consistent.
Okay.
Very, very consistent.
And more organized too.
Then too organized. Well structured.
Okay. Now currently you are the secretary to the local government. And all your wealth of experience can I just because one thing I want to give him credit to is that I've seen people that work with him who choose you the best brains. That is one thing I give him credit, because I've been around and I see people that come around him. I see people that he works with and I know that he chooses the best. When I saw you there, I know he's the best he goes for. So you've been in the legislature, now you are the secretary of a local government. Marrying both this experience and this experience, what have you been able to get from the experience as a secretary to the local government? What's the experience like?
It's an interesting thing, on the legislature then, during our trainings,
Yeah.
we were taught so many things about administration.
Okay.
Apart from maybe,
Yeah.
And thank God I took part in all those trainings. We were taught a whole lot about administration. I never knew that those things would be important. I didn't.
So you were equipping yourself for future tasks.
Yes. So, in being secretary, only your marketing them.
Okay.
It now made me to understand that preparation will can get used. Now, everything was sequence of Jaga.
Okay.
When the arithmetic progression, 1, 2, 3, sequence.
Yes.
When the naga geometry 3, 5 more, now add more, now
yes.
faster.
Okay.
And you must understand which one is supposed to go arithmetic and which one is supposed to go
geometrically.
And you follow it like that.
Okay.
And then you understand what it means to keep records. And then, being an active legislator, I did what I always use research, I dig deep.
Okay.
I dig deep. In fact, there are some cases I'm handling now, my local government. People then on the parties, and they surprised when they say something. I say, no, it's not like that. This is how it is. This is how it is. They're surprised because I learned to dig deep.
Okay.
That the legislator. I learned to dig deep so that you can have a knowledge, a considerable knowledge of that area.
Yes.
So that anything in that drop words or now if I this has helped me to bring stability at my office, local government, and then just like you say, give it to the chairman of the local government. You know, when we came in, I remember one day in a meeting, around 5-6 p.m. just in front of local government, around that road, so I went vigilante group inside the local government. So they all went there. And before they got to the place, and what they were trying to kidnap somebody, and
it wasn't successful.
It wasn't successful because once they first was not reply by Mago. And I was with Mayor. We were discussing a little meeting. It was Peter, a senior man, trained in America. A boy, US Marine. He had done some military things with America.
Okay.
Gone on America. So, no, and they have an NEOD. He was so restless about it. He vowed that he would do everything for security in Onitsha North level. My brother, today, the story is different. Onitsha is on lockdown 24/7. On lockdown 24/7. Physically and spiritually.
Okay.
Security wise.
Okay.
So, the essence of using the best. That is why we're all working together to make sure that it's not that off.
Nugo experience here as the secretary of the local government and Kanyana boss have to know Resialo. I need another Gbowaa. If you see from our discussion today, you should be able to learn a lot. And I have learned a lot. So, okay, so you so that other people will learn.